Ladies and gentlemen, and all Hoquenna fans across New Sarovia, welcome to the Lion's Den! Tonight, in beautiful Sarholm, under the bright lights and roaring energy of the Robert Lyon Center, two teams will take to the ice in a battle for glory and honor.
Solgaros terrirno pornos, disco mariros divene ioner pro, pecuare via mar passusumos, oh mar proteges, eso terra chuasi, chude di paiso sabra le seposo, dismera feor merro de los comarir, disfisolega por fami fornit. Amfanti, delai bene, I toterri rossi verdis perros, Gidiri proteggerse I torozzene, I brandir di sabre la tara de sterra, Isso disma son promareda unir, Roser legerai mir, Idisma son promareda unir, Roser legerai mir.
The CUIVE Crusaders are a predominantly Lusophone team, and they are quite new in our community, making up players from the Imperial Army, as well as members and citizens of Hanor, a nation-state in the Sarovian Commonwealth. Between the posts for the VURGOS VORTEX, we have Diakos Manolo, the goaltender for VURGOS. And for the CUIVE Crusaders, we have Beatriza, their goaltender and captain. There seems to be a bit of confusion on the ice today as these new players, who have been practicing recently, are getting adjusted into their roles as their first competitive Hoquenna game today. The eagle-eyed viewer might notice that there are some rather interesting choices of heads today. We are playing with a quite annoying game glitch in Graal Classic, where many assets cannot load properly. You can see that Coach John in the top left for the CUIVE Crusaders is having some difficulties without a body. Most of CUIVE's players today are defenders. In fact, all three on the ice today and present for the game are defenders. We have number 18, Dream, number 11, Nicholas, and number 7, Daniel, who are all playing as defenders. And the game is off. The ball is in towards center ice, blocked by Durkos and Aurora for the VURGOS VORTEX. CUIVE is playing rather aggressively today, and Dream brings it into center ice. The ball is stuck in the middle, but is moved on towards by Nicholas, and being blocked by Durkos. Durkos brings it out into center ice. Oh, We seem to be having a penalty. The referee is going to call a penalty shortly, as the game time has stopped with 0 shots on goal for either team. We have 2 minutes for improper equipment for number 11, Nicholas, defender for the CUIVE Crusaders, This means VURGOS will be on a 2-minute power play. The referee is bringing the puck into the CUIVE defensive zone, as VURGOS players are rather amusingly making fun of their counterparts on the CUIVE Crusaders.
Politics? Check. Parliament? Check. Mess dinners? Check. Important meetings? Check. Sports games? Check. Don't look like a noob. Buy Royabeck today.
Welcome back to the Hoquenna game between the CUIVE Crusaders and the VURGOS Vortex. The time has only been 32 seconds in, but VURGOS is now on an early power play. The score is 0-0. And the puck is dropped. Rora sends it into the corner. Dream is itching to get it out. Dream and Daniel are having some difficulties, and there is a goal! Laura Permars, her 6th goal of the season. A great pass by Durkos Atlas past the seemingly empty Beatrice in between the net. A record speed power play is over, and we are bringing the goal, or the score, to 1-0 VURGOS Vortex. With only 41 seconds out of the game and 2 shots on goal for the VURGOS Vortex. And we're back with another puck drop. Daniel puts it towards the net, saved by Iakios Manello, number 37. Dream is fighting for it, but the puck is brought into center ice. Daniel is bringing it back, but it's still being sucked in there by Durkos Atlas, who's putting up a hefty fight. Rora and Daniel fight for it, and a huge save by number 37. And it seems that the goaltender has been hit, but the referee is not calling it. Daniel's fighting to try to get it out. And a huge shot by Daniel, but missed, hitting the post. The goaltender has been hit again, but this time and we are having a... Yes, we are having a penalty for that one. Perhaps the first one may have escaped the gaze of the referee. But now we have 2 minutes for goaltender interference for number 7, Daniel, who is a defender for the CUIVE Crusaders, and once again, VURGOS is back on the power play with 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. It will be noted, however, that CUIVE is back on track with more shots on goal than VURGOS with 3-2. They're not out of this just yet, despite many penalties. And the puck is dropped. Durkos sends it forward, but it gets hit back by Dream. Nicholas is fighting for possession alongside Dream, both of them getting stopped by Rora Primars, but it gets sent past her and Rora's putting it back into her Cora. Dirk's battling between him and Nicholas. Yakos is hit once again. And the referee is calling it. We are going to have a 2-on-1, it seems. There's a 2 minutes for goaltender interference. And that one is being given to number 18, Dream, defender for the CUIVE Crusaders. Dirk is having a pretty good night tonight with his chirping. He is quite aggressively attacking the enemy with his words, if not with the goals. Yes, indeed. Compared to his last performance, he's doing quite poorly in comparison. And the puck is in. Nicholas is fighting against Rora in the corner with Beatrice watching closely. And it's sent across the center and across the blue line. Rora sends it back towards Dirk. But it is blocked once again by Nicholas, who's playing heavily aggressive. It's a 2-on-1 against Beatrice, but Nicholas sends it back towards Yakos. Dirk is fighting back. Nicholas sends it towards center. Intercepted by Durkos. And it seems the puck is out of play. With 54 seconds left on the first of the two key penalties, and 5.5 minutes to go in the first half. It's definitely an interesting scenario right now. T, being a brand new team, is playing quite aggressively, trying to make a name for themselves, however. That will not be. And what a fantastic block by Nicholas, number 11 for CUIVE. A sure goal by Durkos was blocked with an aggressive hit and block. Nicholas is going towards a shot on goal, but it misses, and Yakos is stuck out of his net trying to get his way back in. There's a battle in the corner between Dirk and Nicholas, but Nicholas brings it back out towards center ice. Dirk tries to make it move forward, but to no avail. And Beatrice almost gets called on the penalty for going just barely out. But not this time. Towards Dirk. Towards the goal, and saved by number 37. Nicholas has continued sharpening it towards center ice, battling against Rora and Dirk, and then now stuck in the CUIVE bottom corner. The first power play is over. And is back on a 2-on-2. And oh my god, just barely Beatrice saves an almost impossible goal to get out. And now the game is playing heavily aggressive. Yes, indeed. And the second penalty is done for. It is full strength and a good save by number 37 between the net as they battle for possession in the middle of the ice. Dirk tries to bring it forward, but it is stopped by Nicholas and Dream with the battle against Aurora. Dirk tries to move it from the north to the center, but it's stopped once again by Daniel and Nicholas. Dream gets it towards center ice. Dream's bringing it forward alongside Nicholas with a shot on goal. He shoots and saved by number 37. He brings it outside and tries to shoot, and there seems to be a interference between the goaltender and Nicholas. A stoppage of play has been called. No, GU definitely needs to wrap itself and get itself together. They're playing aggressively and they're playing fast, and I don't think VURGOS is quite prepared for that level of speed or play. But CUIVE won't go anywhere long term, that is, if they do not get their discipline under control. The Bruised Lions and the Sarholm Crowns will eat them up on the power play, just like VURGOS has already gained a goal on, if they continue playing this recklessly. Time will tell, however, if they can manage and get third. Rather youthful and immature team under control. And the ball is dropped again. It's sent towards bottom and towards middle of the ice, and now in the VURGOS corner. Dirk gets it out. Rora sends it back. Dream puts it back into the VURGOS zone, but Dirk blocks it and tries to get it out. Big hits on Rora and Dirk by Nicholas, as Dream attempts to save it from going offside, but is not. Oh, and it seems a third penalty has been called on the CUIVE Crusaders. This time, yet again, 2 minutes for improper equipment.
Politics? Check. Parliament? Check. Mess dinners? Check. Important meetings? Check. Sports games? Check. Don't look like a noob. Buy Royabeck today.
I think both have to have 3. They have 2 on the bench in receiver.
And the buck is dropped. Nicholas tries to fight back, but does not get it out. Dream and Nicholas are fighting to get this puck out of the bottom corner. Dream versus Rora. Rora sends it just crosses the ice. Nicholas tries to get it out. Dirk actually lets it slip. Nicholas is pushing it in towards the VURGOS zone. Dream saves it from going offside, but it is sent out anyways. Dirk and Dream are fighting in the VURGOS bottom corner with a big hit. Sent back towards center ice. Dirk gets it back out. Dream brings it back in with Nicholas. They're having difficulty trying to get a maneuvering shot here against the VURGOS goaltender. And Dirk's laying out some big hits to stop that from happening. The ball is sent up towards the top. Oh, and what fantastic save by number 37 on Alt. Really good shot. And yet again, another good save. They're fighting for possession in the top corner. Dirk and Nicholas. Dirk gets it out, and it's sent all the way back to the CUIVE zone. Dirk suddenly just seems to completely miss a fantastic opportunity as Beatrice gets it out front of her net as Rora and Nicholas are fighting for possession in the center. The ball is sent to the CUIVE bottom corner as Dream and Nicholas are fighting to get it out. Dirk stops it from getting out. Rora is standing there ready for some movements, but a huge hit by Nicholas hits both of them at the same time. Dream fighting, sent all the way to the VURGOS zone. As Rora gets it out to Dirk. Back to Yakos. Yakos to Dirk. Dirk sends it forward up the center, but is stopped and stonewalled. And once again, VURGOS power play is... What's this? A VURGOS goal has been called off. Apparently for offside. The game continues. You can hear the crowd get very upset as the Sea of Green is rather upset but that the VURGOS, one of their star players, bumbled a pretty good goal. Once again, another penalty has been called. And once again, 2 minutes improper equipment, our number 7, Daniel, defender. And we're back. Nicholas wins the face-off. Don't tries to keep it in, but it is sent into the center ice. Sent back towards Beatrice. Beatrice passes to the Duke. Duke almost gets it in, hits off the post. Hits off the post again on the rebound. And Nicholas brings it up to center ice. He's bringing up the center. Stopped by Rora. Beatrice gets it out as barely almost leaves her crease. Roar takes a shot off the post and a huge hit by Dream. A save by Beatrice, another save by Beatrice on the rebound. And Dream's bringing up center ice. He has a bright opportunity to score and he shoots. Who scores with 1 second left on the clock. And it is a tie game. What a fantastic teamwork between Nicholas there and Dream, who managed to stop the fantastic shooting opportunities by Laura and get this puck out into the center and back into the Virgos zone, catching their goaltender off guard. We now have a 1 minute left on the power play, but the first half is over with 14 shots. And we are back once again. The score is 1-1, and we are in the second half. With 14 shots on goal for Kyiv and 15 shots on goal for VURGOS, the game is anyone's. And the half is in as the crowd is screaming, "Go Vortex!" Nicholas is battling to bring it back up. Rora fighting with Daniel. It's gotten out by VURGOS, and Rora brings it back out once again. Bringing it towards fighting against Daniel. Dream battling for possession in the corner. Dirk trying to stop it, but he lost, and he's coming up with Daniel and Nicholas. And what a fantastic save by number 37. Really, that one should have went in, but it hasn't, honestly. Dirk is battling, bringing it back up towards Beatrice, way out of line. Laura brings it back in. Tries no to, but Daniel stops her. Dream and Nicholas bringing it back to center ice. Rora fighting and trying to get them to stop. Brings it back into the Kyiv zone, but battling with Nicholas in the corner. Honestly, at this entire game is in a 3-on-1 with Dirk being quite lackluster in performance. Dream bringing up center ice. Frina shoots. Save by number 37. A rebound off the post. And VURGOS gets it out to the center of the ice and brings it back into the Kyiv zone. Number 37 has been their best player. Yakos has been an amazing player today. And we have another shoot. Another save by number 38. He shoots. He comes on the rebound. Number 18, Dream for the CUIVE Crusaders. What a fantastic shot. What a fantastic play, if anything. This is just great, really, when you have a team who, this is their first competitive game. And they are leading by a single point and winning fantastic plays right in front of the VURGOS net. They have some serious potential to be competitors in the playoffs if they can keep this up and discipline their men so there's not as many penalties being called. The puck is sent towards in front of the Kyiv net, and VURGOS is trying to keep it in, but he's being tag teamed 3-on-1, or is hanging back. VURGOS is trying to get it past, and he keeps it into the Kyiv corner. Rora tries to keep it in, but it is sent out by Dream. Dream butts it into the VURGOS side. Rora tries to keep it out, and a huge save by VURGOS, blocking the shot. It is now in the VURGOS corner, and there's a penalty being called. I'm not certain who this penalty is being called on, but it seemed that the players are still trying to play and screw around. This surely will have a quite nasty surprise for them. The VURGOS fans are cheering in the corner, and the referee is making an announcement center ice. It seems to be a penalty for trying to keep kicking the ball around after the whistle. 4 minutes on VURGOS for unsportsmanlike conduct, and 4 minutes for Dream on unsportsmanlike conduct. Definitely in response to trying to kick the ball around after stoppage of play. As the two men head back to their benches, it is now a 2-on-1 with Rora Permars being the only player on the ice for VURGOS, except for number 37, Yakos Menelo, goaltender. Number 22, Rora Permars of the Noon, pretty well this season. She has 6 goals and 4 assists for a total of 16 points, which is the top 50% of all players currently still in the AHI. And the game is black, and a huge save off the post by Daniel. Number 37, Yakos Menelo, rushes back to try to save it as the play is stuck in the corner. Rora lays a pretty nasty hit and tries to get the ball out, but he's being hit repeatedly by Daniel, but Rora gets it out. Daniel lays the body on her once again, and Rora is hitting really hard. The ball is back in the VURGOS corner with a missed shot wide of the net by Nicholas. The ball is out. Rora keeps it out and puts it towards the center ice. Kiev brings it back into the Virgo zone. And the ball is out of play. Another person who's been having a fantastic season is Dirk. This is only his second game so far, but he has 9 points. He has 4 goals and 1 assist. There have been not many goal scorers on the CUIVE Crusaders, of course, due to this being their first game. However, with 2 goals in their first game, things are looking pretty good for their playoff hopes if they can secure what is being called severe lack of discipline. The puck is battling in front of the Virgos net. Rora gets it out, sends it towards center ice, but stopped by Daniel. Ricochets off the boards, bringing into the Virgos zone, hits Beatrice. Beatrice with the stayed, gets it out, passes it towards Daniel. Nicholas and Daniel moving it up towards center ice. Daniel moves it towards the top, lays a nasty hit on Rora. Sends back towards Virgos side. Virgos gets it out, and it is sent back to the Kiev blue line. A hit on Rora yet at the blue line as Rora tries desperately to score by herself, but to no avail. Rora sends it back, set out of the blue line towards center ice. Keeps it in center against a likely attack. Shoots and saved by Beatrice. As Nicholas and Daniel try to battle for what seems to be a pretty lackluster discipline. As a quick pass towards Virgos net, shoots and saved by Yakos Nanaloho. He's having a fantastic night tonight, and a battle hit off the post towards the top of the arena. Rora tries to get it out and succeeds towards the bottom of the arena. Rora's getting hit repeatedly. She needs to step up her game. There is quite a lot of aggression. A shoot, a save by number 37. Shoot and scores! Nicholas, number 11 for the CUIVE Crusaders. And the score is 3-1 for CUIVE with just under 4 minutes left in the second half. And the shots on goals tell a very, very good story, with only 18 for Virgos and 24 for CUIVE. CUIVE is definitely out shooting quite aggressively their Virgos opponents. Due to this, we will be having a 2-minute and 17-second power play because Dirkos is out of penalty for the goal and Dreen is still in for his penalty. And the puck is dropped. Dirk and Rora fighting for possession. The ball is in Virgos zone. A big save by Iakos Manolo as they're trying to get out of the blue line. It is out towards center ice. Sent back towards Beatrice. Beatrice gets it back out. Dirk brings it, tries it back in on the blue line. Sent towards center ice. No, it is deflected. Roar tries to bring it towards the front. Beatrice gets it out. Now at center ice as Nicholas brings it forwards towards the Virgos net. Dirk and Rora fighting for possession in the bottom corner. Gets it out to the middle, past the red line, past the blue line. Dirk shoots, saved by Nicholas. Rora comes from the top, misses. Dirk tries to fight against Daniel, but Daniel brings it in. Examone all alone. Rora saves it on the bottom. Rora's fighting quite aggressively here. Ball remains in center. Dirk gets it closer and closer to CUIVE. Rora trying her best, gets it into the zone. Dirk shoots, he scores! Dirk yet again. Second game, 5 goals. What a fantastic shot past Beatrice. Honestly, if Dirk can keep this up, even Virgos, with the lackluster numbers for the second game in a row, might have a chance against Cruz. When they beat the Sarholm Crowns recently, that was as much an upset as any other game might possibly be. And that will be Dirk's 11th point of the season. The ball is in center ice, moving towards the Virgos zone. All 3 key players are swarming the ball. Dirk's battling to get it out towards center ice, succeeds, but start by Nicholas. Nicholas brings it into the Virgos zone, but Dirk brings it towards and right in front of the Virgos net. Voras fighting for possession. Dream shoots and saved by Iacos. They continue a fight in the bottom corner. Dirk tries to fight and bring it out, but to no avail. Iacos turn, he saves! And a penalty has been called, it seems. Who is the penalty called on? Two minutes for roughing. Yes, there has been some quite aggressive plays on behalf of number 7, Daniel, defender for CUIVE. He's been hitting VURGOS player 22, Rora Permars, repeatedly and not been hit back recently. It seems referee had enough of the roughing, and now VURGOS is on yet another power play with 2 minutes to go and 2 minutes and 14 seconds left. The ball is dropped. Doug trying to keep it in. He does. But Nicholas gets it out. Rora's completely out of position. What is she doing? Rora tries to keep it in. A big hit by Dream, and the crowd goes crazy. Durko tries to get it out. Rora, failed pass, almost puts it in her own net. They're battling for possession in the corner. Doug gets it out, but saved by Dream. Brings it back and lays out a big hit on Rora yet again. The key player's been really aggressive as Nicholas brings it forward. He shoots and off the post. Rora tries to get it out and succeeds. Brings it past his hunter line and towards the blue line of CUIVE. Dream brings it forward, but it is sent right past him by Rora. Nicholas brings it up the forward. He's ready to shoot. He's ready to shoot. And he completely misses one of the net. A rebound by Dream off the post bills, and Rora gets out of the blue line. 1 minute left on the power play and 1 minute and 15 seconds left in the second half. The ball is in center ice. Bringing forward by Nicholas. Rora and the Echoes are ready. Echo saves off a pretty easy shot. And the ball is out of play. We are very curious to see who will take the number 1 spot in points for the VURGOS Vortex. Currently, that is Rora Permars. And number 2 is Chostov Braganza. However, Chostov Braganza has been on the injured reserve in the past few weeks, unable to play, and it is likely expected that Duke will take the number 1 spot. It is upsetting, however, that of all the games VURGOS has played, they only have a player worth 16 points. In comparison, the Sarholm Crowns has Polera Atmos with 42 and Robert Leon with 32. And of course, no one can forget those Cruz Lions and Camilla with 51 points, and Ricaros Menelo with 21 and Gemello with 25. The ball is in the corner, trying to get it over. Our shoots and blocked by Nicholas. Nicholas is still trying to get this ball out. He shoots it. Dirk puts it past the blue line, but it is still in towards center ice. Rora has been completely missing the point this game, unfortunately. She needs to get back in, play more aggressively, go towards the ball, and Beatrice gets it out of the blue line. This brought towards center ice on a breakaway, but they seem to be stalling. Beatrice has been doing a fantastic job playing the game very aggressively. The ball is in center ice, and the power play is over. Perfect timing. With 13 seconds left, can VURGOS tie it up? The ball is in the VURGOS zone. Beatrice is fighting very well tonight and playing a great game, but VURGOS cannot solve their crisis, and the goal is not here. That makes the final score 3-2 for CUIVE. Their first inaugural game, their very first competitive Hoquenna game, and the CUIVE Crusaders are now tied with VURGOS Vortex for last place.
I think both have match rate. They have 2 on the bench versus